Former presidential candidate Nuhu Ribadu, who is back on the line to give his thoughts on the mass defection of politicians to the ruling party and, of course, President Muhammadu Buhari's anti-corruption campaign. It's a pleasure to have you back online now. So let me start with this again. Why did you return to the APC after leaving the party for the PDP in the heat of the 2015 elections?
Well, I'm back home. I'm back to my party that I was a founding member. I'm back to the people that I'm comfortable with. I'm back to those who I started my political life and career with. You probably will find it a little bit better if you ask me why did I leave in the first instance. We had challenges, we had issues in 2014 in Adamawa. Most of my problems were just local. There were Adamawa problems that we had as a party, and some of us who are the original and founding members of the APC. It led to the impeachment of the governor, Governor Nyako, and we tried really to save that government. We tried to save the APC government. Unfortunately, we did not succeed. And the reason why some of the people who we were with then, members of the APC, were partially responsible. They did not just help matters, and some of us got frustrated. They were responsible for the removal of the APC government in Adamawa, and we will end up with the same set of people in the party. We found it a little bit difficult. But also, in 2014, if you just remember what happened, there were a lot of movements. PDP people came back to APC. In Adamawa, literally 80% of the members of APC at the time in 2014, mid-2014, were those who moved from PDP. Some of us, the founding members, found it difficult to operate, and the whole space was literally taken away from us. So those are the challenges that we faced, and at the end, it became almost difficult for you to say who belongs to what party. PDP took over the APC itself, and in the midst of the confusion, most of us ended up really going the direction that we found was in the best interest, and it could also help us to do what we believe in the best interest of our own people and our own country. Not just me, General Marwa did the same thing, Gundiri did the same thing, and so many others. But what matters is that, of course, we are back today. Things have changed. There was a lot of healing things and processes that took place. For example, the governor that was removed illegally, the Court of Appeal ruled that his own removal was illegal. Those who are responsible for it somehow today are being asked to account for what they did and the misdeeds that took place. And I found it necessary that it's time for me to get back, especially after being asked to. And a lot of people from family, friends, colleagues in Adamawa and across the country demanded that I should come back, and I heeded that call, and I'm happy that I'm back.
Okay. All right. Speaking of change and accountability, many have criticized the president's style of anti-corruption war. What is your take on this?
I will not be one of them for now, at least based on what I've seen, what is going on. The anti-corruption thing is not an easy thing. If you are in the business of fighting corruption, you are likely going to get a lot of disagreements, confrontations, people who will not appreciate and understand how things are done. But if you just pause a bit and reflect and see the volume, the magnitude of work going on right now, you will understand that probably they are doing what I believe is the right thing. We have more cases than ever before that are being taken, investigated. More powerful individuals and powerful people are being brought to justice more than ever before. More recoveries that are taking place today, more than ever. In fact, you can say there is nowhere in the world that activity or fighting corruption taking place or going on like Nigeria. I think we have to be a little bit fair on that. Things are going on, and I believe it is a matter of time. Results will start coming out. It has also improved the image of our country. No doubt. You could see, even not long ago, some days ago, I was reading that the ambassador of the United States came out strongly and to acknowledge the fight against corruption taking place in Nigeria today. We may not be 100% perfect, but at least I can assure you that things are happening, and we need to go that direction.
All right, indeed, things are happening, Mr. Nuhu Ribadu. Let me quickly come in here. Yes, I agree with you. Things are happening, but we are yet to see these ones being prosecuted, faced, or rather being brought to book or tried logically, because this isn't the first time we're having cases where governors, politicians are being accused of corrupt cases. It's more or less been attributed as a media trial, where these cases are largely being shown to the public, but not really found, gotten to the end of it. What do you make of this, or all this whole drama?
Well, corruption and then prosecution, is a process. You will not get result overnight. It takes time. You must go through, especially if you are going to do it according to how things should be done, law and order, following the rules. We have criminal procedure laws to follow. We have laws of the courts that you must follow. You have Evidence Act you have to follow. All these things are processes, and you must go through it for you to be able to successfully have prosecution. I mean, it's not an overnight thing. Everywhere, average of a lifespan of a criminal case, average probably will be like 2 to 3 years. You will not be able to get results immediately.
The president's style of anti-corruption war, and why we haven't seen a prosecution as we expect. So you can continue with that.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I was explaining, I said, it takes time for you to start getting results. Even when we were there, when I was at the EFCC, we started in about 2003, 2004. We worked for about 3-4 years, and we were starting to get the convictions. Governors and also public servants. Then it was rudely interrupted with the coming of President Umar Yar'Adua, who appointed Andoka as his own Attorney General, and then Farida Waziri as the chairman of the EFCC. That was the point when we somehow got it terribly wrong. And most of the cases that we took in there, we charged to court remain, and up to now they are yet to be completed. That was what happened to the EFCC. And now I believe they are back on track. We have a leadership in the country today that has the strong political will to pursue and fight corruption, and also not to interfere with what is going on, which is very critical, very important if you are going to have a successful war against corruption. We have a team in charge of the EFCC, quality people, quality individual. Mr. Ibrahim Magu I worked with him. I can testify that he is someone who the country will definitely rely on, with his own courage, with his own integrity, and with his own competence to see things done. We are going there. We will just ask for patience of Nigerians to understand. I can assure you the quality of work going on now is a matter of time. We will start getting results.
All right, now that you're back to the APC, what are your plans? Do you have any ambitions to be the next governorship candidate in Adamawa State or the presidency?
No, now we don't have elections, and we probably will not have elections for the next 2 or 3 years. So an issue of contest shouldn't be now at all. I have come back, and I'm comfortable. I'm back home. I am also very much available to continue to be of service to Nigeria, to our people, to our country, in any way possible, but certainly nothing as a specific thing that I am here back home to pursue. I just want to be in the party that I will continue to contribute in any way possible to see that we will be able to solve our problems and achieve results. Nothing more. We are not in an election period or times. It's not an issue of whether I'm going to pursue anything. Certainly not. I'm back home and I'm happy that I'm back with my own people.
All right, former presidential candidate Nuhu Ribadu, many thanks for your time on TVC News Nigeria.